Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel, the place where I have one mission, and that is for you to live your best life, focusing on things like energy management, manifestation, time management, and all that fun stuff that really gets you living an aligned life. So today I want to talk about habits and routines, establishing aligned habits that work for you. When I say aligned habits, what I'm really meaning is habits that are that bridge between who you are as a person, not what everybody else is doing, but who you are and how you function, and those goals, those things you might have on your vision boards or those goals that you're aiming for. So really finding something that works for you, that bridges that embodies, as you know, I like to talk about embodiment, and also just makes it all fun. It's all about choosing easy world where everything is easy and everything is fun. So I'm going to give you a few key questions to help you establish routines that work for you. And remember, if you are overdoing it, you're going to get to burnout, you're going to be overwhelmed. And when you're burnt out and overwhelmed, nothing comes to you. You don't have room for happy surprises because you start to become pessimistic or somewhat negative and stuff. But when you have something that's aligned and something that works for you and who you are and where you're trying to get to, cue manifestation and fun blessings and surprises and just an easy fun life, which is what we all want. So, number one question to ask yourself is, what is your current biggest goal? So, I know we all have goals, but pick one goal that you want to focus on, whether it's something to do with your business or your career, your finances, your relationship, whatever it is, right? Pick that one big goal for the year, for the season, however you set your goals. So I actually set my goals by season. My current season is set for 1 year, but I know I'm going to achieve that before the end of the year, so I'll probably be reviewing and readjusting. So with your current biggest goal, there are two questions to ask yourself. One, what is your why for that goal? It's really important to be connected to your why, or to get clear on your why, right? So, for example, is it for you? Is it for somebody else? What does it mean to you to have this goal? And what are the benefits of having this goal? I'll pick financial freedom, for example, right? So having a zero balance on all credit cards, i.e. Debt-free, as some people call it. So, is this for me or is this for someone else? This is for me so that I can feel free, so that I can be in control of all the money that comes to me. What does it mean for me to have that goal? It literally means freedom. It means any money that comes in is for me to decide what I do with it. It's not for me to be like, oh, I need to pay electricity, I need to pay my phone bill, I need to pay rent, I need to pay this credit card, It's like, oh, I've got the money. What am I going to do with it? Okay, so what are the benefits of having that goal? Those are the benefits, like having freedom. I can literally decide today that, you know what, I want to use all my money on this as soon as it comes in, and not feel like, oh, well, I didn't pay that credit card, or I didn't pay whatever it was. Second question, with that goal, now this is the manifestation side of the questions. With that goal, I'm going to read this. What habits does that version of you have? So, for example, with this financial goal, which I'll talk about money all throughout, I'll focus on that one goal. So with that exact goal, right, some of the habits and routines that I have are having money dates. So once a week, I sit down and I look at how much money I've had come in from my business, from gifts, from my job, anything, right? And I look at what's coming out and I look at my balance and I make sure that I know exactly what my finances are, exactly how much I have in my savings, how much has accrued in my investments, and how much has come in from my business, how much needs to go out, just to be completely on top of it. That's one of the routines. Another routine is, or habit, is that I need to look after my body. So I need to make sure I get enough sleep. I need to make sure I get my mind set at the beginning of every day so that I'm able to then get ideas to accrue more finance or give value for the money, whatever it is that I need to do, okay? That for me includes things like meditation, journaling. I try to eat well. I drink a whole lot of water. Right, so first question was to do with your goals. Second question is, how much time do you think you have realistically to go towards habits and routines? So, do you have 10 minutes every morning, realistically? Do you have an hour every morning, realistically, like you as a person? And once you know how much time you have, schedule it in. Put it in your calendar, put it in your diary, set the alarms, set what you need to set up in order for you to have that attention and be ready to do it at that time. There's so many routines, by the way. There's a morning routine, pre-work routine, post routine, evening routine. Those are the 4 key ones that I focus on, but it's up to you, whatever routine you want to start with. I strongly recommend starting with one routine because it's a lower barrier to entry. So I'm focusing on morning routine as I'm going here. So all my examples are currently linked to morning routine and financial abundance or financial freedom as a goal. So once you've got that, right, you've got, okay, so I've got 10 minutes every morning. That's all I'm willing to part with at the moment. Schedule it into your diary and set an alarm and make sure that alarm says morning routine, low barrier to entry. So that's the second question. So first question, what is my biggest goal, with those 2 mini questions inside it? Second question is, how much time do I realistically have to contribute to this goal? Whether it's 10 minutes or, to this routine, whether it's 10 minutes or 1 hour. Okay, third question now is about alignment. You as a person, how easy is it for you to commit to something once you've put your mind to it? So you get those people who will say, I'm going to run a marathon, and they will be running 10K from day one, whether it's walk and run, walk, run, or whatever it is. Then you get people like me who, today I need to start with 100 meters, tomorrow 200 meters, the next day 300. I need to build my way up because I have lower barrier to entry. Sometimes I might go even longer, but the barrier itself is so low that I'm like, it's only 100 meters, I might as well do it. So if you're like me, then I recommend scheduling. I think I started with 10 or 15 minutes in the morning. I recommend starting that. And then I'm one of those people who I was like, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do all the 10, 15 minutes. So I included brushing my teeth within that routine. I really wanted to have gratitudes in there. So I brush my teeth and say my gratitudes. I'm like, I'm so grateful that I woke up. I'm so grateful for my toothbrush. I'm so grateful for whatever it is. If you've done my gratitude boost, you will know about this one because I talk about it so much. And also another thing, when it comes to how easy it is to commit, think about accountability. Do you need someone to hold you accountable? Do you need a friend? Do you need a colleague? Do you need a family member? Do you need a coach? Do you need someone to be like, so have you done it? And just say yes or no. I need accountability. For me, when I'm setting something up, I need someone to celebrate me. So that's why I have accountability, because it helps me. Like, I definitely reward myself, which is a big thing in routines. I definitely reward myself, but being celebrated by someone is also so good. With the rewards, that's now to do with like your brain science and stuff, and you know the mouse and the cheese, where they put a mouse in a maze and the mouse has to find its way out, and when the mouse finds its way out, it gets the cheese as a reward. So then the mouse is like, if I find my way out of this place, I'm going to get cheese. And the mouse keeps going for that reward. Same as you. Set yourself up, whether it's 10 minutes, however long it is. If you only manage to do your routine for 1 minute, if you only manage to wake up during the routine time and sit there and don't do a routine, give yourself a reward for doing that. Because your body the next morning is going to be like, wake up, reward. Wake up, reward. Wake up, reward. And then you add, 2 minutes of brushing my teeth, reward. 3 minutes of gratitude, a reward. 5-minute meditation, reward. Hopefully you get what I'm saying here. And then there's so many different stats. People say it takes 26 days. People say it takes 66 days. People say it takes 16 times of doing it. It's completely different stats. It just depends on you and that particular activity. So for me, for example, for my routine, how long did it take? I can't even remember. Some things will take me a week for them to cement. Some things will take me 3 months for them to cement. But giving yourself that reward is so key in getting it cemented consistently for however long it takes. And accountability, that always helps you as well. And finally, ask yourself, what lights you up? Is it flexibility or is it structure? I personally love flexibility. So I've now got to the point of having 1 hour for my routine, right? So sometimes within that 1 hour for me, I will brush my teeth, I will do my meditation, I will say my prayers, my intention for the day. I will, what else do I do? I'll journal, and sometimes I'll get all that in an hour. I'll sit down with my coffee and just stare into space and get some connection time. Other times, all I do is brush my teeth and my gratitudes, sit in space, staring into space with my coffee. Some days I do journaling, but for me that works. It's all about the power of intention for me. As long as I have that intention to get it done, I get it done all the time. Like that intention of today's going to be a good day. And I sit there and I do my routine for the day. It always sets my day up for success. Regardless of how much, whether I read, whether I dance, whatever it is, the fact that I have that routine and I take that time to set myself up for the day helps. Some people then like structure, like a structured checklist, right? So you like to be like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do, tick, 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 tick. And if that's you, set up your structure. So even if it's 10 minutes you start off with, have your checklist for those 10 minutes and always give yourself a reward. Always. I'm so big on celebrations and rewards. If you don't know it by now you know. It just changes the game completely. And for me, so when I spend that time sitting down, just staring into space and thinking, it gives me time to just check in with where I am and just make sure that my current routine is working. Because I go through seasons. Some seasons I'm like, right, I need a checklist. I need this, and that. Other seasons I'm like, yeah, you know what, it's cool. Let's just go with the flow. Let's just see what's happening. And it works perfectly for me. So it's just about finding what works for you. You know, I could give you my exact framework, but it's different for everybody. And these are the questions to ask yourself in order to get yourself set up for success. And so that's basically it. Once you've answered these questions for yourself, you then know how to set yourself up for success. You can then plan your routine or set up your routine, whether it's 10 minutes or 2 hours, whether it's accountability in the form of social media, in the form of messaging a friend, in the form of family, whether it's reward in the form of a cup of coffee, a dance party, a high five, whatever it is. Set it up based on what works for you. So in summary, these are the questions. What is the goal and what is the routine for the embodied version? Secondly, how much time do you realistically have to start with? Without pushing yourself out of your comfort zone too much, how much time do you have? Thirdly, how low do you need barriers to entry? Do you need 10 minutes? Do you need 1 hour? Do you need flexibility? Is number 4. Do you need flexibility or do you need structure? And then once you've got those questions, get it done. So let me know what you've done, guys. Thanks for watching. If you're really enjoying this content, by the way, do not forget to subscribe or connect on Instagram, wherever the buttons are. You know me and these things.